Hello. Hello, Flagler family. Just want to give everybody a quick update post Hurricane Matthew. I once again want to thank all of the many folks that came out and supported us through the sheltering process and the cleanup process, and we're on the road to recovery. We still have a lot of families in our community and a lot of staff that are still living through the impacts of the storm, and some of them are going to be living with these impacts for a while, so we want to do our best to support and nurture them throughout the process. As we are all aware, we missed 5 days of school so far this year between Hurricane Matthew and Hurricane Hermine, which all happened during the first semester. I've been getting a lot of questions as to whether or not we could get those days forgiven or if we have to make them up. Florida statute is very clear that we have to have 180 days of school or 900 hours of instruction. Our minutes at our middle schools are 300 minutes a day. Our high schools are at 306 minutes a day, and our elementary schools are at 360 minutes a day. When we have the bare minimum of 300 minutes a day, that equals 900 hours of instruction. These days cannot be forgiven unless we've exhausted all of the holidays or workday possibilities between that time. So we have to make those days up. We really need to do our best to try to make these days up during the first term. We have several students that take classes on what's called a block schedule, which means their classes are really 2 days of class for every 1 day that they're in seat time. So they've lost the equivalence of 10 days of instruction the first term. That's a lot of time on task that students are missing out to make sure they can demonstrate mastery on the standards by the end of their semester. So we were fortunate that last week, October 14th, Friday, we were able to make up one of the days, and our school board approved the rest of the makeup days that we're going to have for the rest of the year last night. November 21st and 22nd of Thanksgiving, which is that Monday and Tuesday of Thanksgiving week, will be hurricane makeup days. And then we also have March 10th and April 14th will be makeup days as well. And those will be during the second semester. I know this can be an inconvenience to many folks, and I want to let everybody know personally that we're going to work with you throughout this process. Some folks have already made plans, some people have other commitments, but if you're one of those people facing an issue, I encourage you to talk to your principal or your director directly, as we're going to work with everybody on a case-by-case basis to see how we can resolve making this transition for makeup days as soon as possible. We didn't plan on losing 5 days in the first term, and we know we need to make sure that our students have an opportunity to learn, and we're going to do our best to get that seat time made up. If you have any questions, please feel free to contact me, and I appreciate your support throughout this process and making Flagler Schools great.